Yeah, hello, I'm back again. I'm back, and I'm back, and I'm back. Yep, a lot of drama going on, all over the, all over the. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Help? Uh, what do you mean? Oh, okay, oh, okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah, well, a lot of drama in this community. Well, that's not like, geez, as we saw that Marilyn Mike is no longer at home base. You know, too bad. I really like this guy. I really like the guy, but who knows? Maybe he's gonna work things out with G. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Drama, drama, drama. Over at Terry Bear, over at Rottenberry's overnight, man. Same crap. Same crap. Yeah, yeah, same crap. Yep, same crap. Same crap. Yeah, same crap. They talk over there. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, well, I gotta get some. Same stuff. Huh? Last Friday, what happened last Friday? I don't remember anything that bad for Friday. Yeah, Tupac is live. Lisa Lynn is live. I don't know who else is live. I don't think Ava's live. Okay, okay, okay. I got you now. Well, this is how it is. I mean, at every community, people are going to ask you, and they're going to suspect and they're going to questions. I mean, if you go to the other community with, okay, I mean, if you go to the other communities, like over there where Glen is, then and then Polly Crispies, Ramadan, there they're gonna ask you too, just like over at James, and they better believe you over there because if they don't, man, over there at the other community, man, they sure like to troll people, man. That's one of the reasons why I don't go there no more. I stopped going to those communities because man, all they do is all day long trolling, trolling on the chat, trolling, trolling, talking bad about who's on panel, who's this or that. Or that. Well, well, drama dome is not that. It's not such as bad as you might think. They can. I mean, the host is a cool guy. He'll back you up. But a lot of the people there he has there, a lot of the side chat is full of crazies and conspiracy theory lunatics and gun crazy dudes and all that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, oh yeah, like the crazy in YouTube and all of that. Yeah. Oh, lurking. Okay, yeah, there might be somebody from the point looking at us here. Yeah, from the point. Hey, computer chick, welcome back. Well, welcome back. Yeah, but I'll tell you things what can happen. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's one thing. Staying in the corner. Yeah. That's what people should do. Just minding their own business. Yeah. Some people just don't mind their own business. That's the problem in a lot of these communities. I mean, not just the point, but in a lot of communities, drama, 1A community, 1A, every community has people like that who just don't mind their own business. And when they do that, man, they start conflict. I was taught at an early age as growing up by my parents and my brothers and sisters always to mind my own business. We were taught that to stay away from other people's houses don't bother other people. And I think that's why I always mind my own business. You know, yeah. My mom taught us, just always mind our own business. Growing up, not to bother other people in other people's houses, stuff like that. Well, Rich Life. Well, I haven't seen that guy. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know what's going on with him, but I don't know what's going on with him. The best way to find Rich Life is if you go to your local Walmart, and if you go to the grocery section, and you go to where they have the canned goods section, and if they're out of chicken in the can, you'll see Rich Life is somewhere around lurking. Yeah, yeah, I can. Yeah, imagine going to my local Walmart here. Chicken in the can. Speaking of chicken in the can, Michelle, you probably might remember this from way back when you were anybody. When my aunt was on welfare, you remember when the government used to give food that said U.S. Department of Agriculture, the food back in the day. I don't know if they still do that. I think now they give food stamps, so I don't know if you guys remember that. Yeah, it was like that. Yes, my aunt, when she was on welfare, she would come and get she would get cans of chicken in the can. Yeah, and guess what? She makes a good food out of that chicken in the can. These crispy, uh, 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 um, deep fried tacos, really good. From chicken in the can. Yeah, she was good. Yeah, yeah, it was cheeses. It was yeah, government cheese. Yeah, yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. Yeah, chicken in the can. Yeah. Yes, chicken in the can. Well, I hope one day Evil Egg comes here, or Poon, or anybody that's coming, or Wagon. Well, I don't know about Wagon. If I want to have Wagon too, I don't know. Well, he's quite a character. Well, yes. Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah, yeah, because the American soldiers, when they were sent to war, they were given these canned uh, uh, food cans. They had the food cans. One had cheese, one had like beef, pork, chicken, all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I don't know what they call those cans. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he's very knowledgeable about music. Him being in his early 20s. He likes music from the 80s and 70s. I mean, because I know people who are like 30 years old, and you tell them, "Hey, have you heard this song from the Beatles or somebody from back then?" And he'll say, "Oh no, it was before my time. I don't know what you're talking about," like that. And this guy does not. And I like the music from before my time. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, nothing wrong with that. If you like music, from from not from your time, I like music. And also, I like chicken Vic Hayden. Well, maybe Pooh might show up, I guess. Or maybe Glenn might show up, I guess. I don't know. Let's see who's live. No, none of us. And he's not live. Well, I don't know. He's probably busy. Yep. Oh yeah. Me too. Cool music for the '60s and '70s music. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, cool music from that era. I tell you, it's everything. Everything want to know. Yeah, it was. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, music for the '60s. Yeah, you can forget on this. Oh, okay, cool, cool. Thanks, computer. Yeah, who can forget about music from the '70s? Like, like bands like ZZ Top, Leonard Skinner band. Man. Oh yeah, you're from the South, Michelle. You probably remembered all the what back then it was called the Southern Rock, craze of the 1970s. You had all those groups. Yeah, oh yeah. Like let's see, like yes, all those old groups of them. They call it Southern Rock. They call them from the '70s. I think Leonard Skinner was one of them. If I'm not mistaken, there was also you also had Bob Seger too. Yes, I think he was. I don't know if he was from the South or not. I'm not sure yet, but he was from that era. Bob Seger. Yes, Grand Funk. Yes, I remember that. That was a great band. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Grand Funk on that album. Yeah, they recorded the. They made a re-recording of Locomotion. Great tune. Yeah, everybody. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. That was a great shot. In their own style, it was excellent. It was an excellent recording. That one. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, that was a great. Everybody's getting done. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. Little Eva. Little Eva wasn't really an inspiring singer. She was actually the maid of a record executive, and the record executive over her, would hear her sing when she was working, and she would tell her, "Hey, man, I gotta record you. I, I gotta record you." Yeah, the rest is history. It's one of the iconic songs of the 1960s. It was recorded in 1962. Oh yeah, football. Yeah, football. Yes, you probably are either Georgia Bulldogs or Georgia Tech. I think Yellow Jackets, huh? Hmm. Georgia Bulldogs or Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Yeah. You know that song. When the lights went out in Georgia. Okay, that was a yeah, Falcons. Yes, South Carolina Falcons. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, I follow the NFL. Yeah, but I'm a Charger fan, since I'm here in the West Coast. You know that song, the lights went out in Georgia. Yeah, took in it. I think that song was based on an incident that happened in Georgia. The lights went out in Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. Because in 1981 there was a movie by Dennis Quaid, and it also had Mark Hamill from the Star Wars. Mark Hamill played a Georgia State trooper in that movie, and it was yeah, it was a story about an aspiring singer. Yeah, it was called. Yeah. It was called just like the song. The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia. It was released in 1981. There was Dennis Quaid and Mark Hamill in that movie. Yeah. The rest of the actors didn't recognize one of them. Oh yeah. The villain was a guy named Don Stroud. He was in a lot of movies before that. He was in some Clint Eastwood films, Charles Bronson, and many other films. Let me tell you about that guy, Stroud. You know what happened to him? Several years ago, he was walking in New York City, and he witnessed somebody being mugged. And he's I think he's a third degree or fourth degree or second degree black belt, and he went to that person's aid to combat the the silence. But what it turns out to be that his black belt wasn't very good. He was stabbed several times by the muggers. Yeah. He didn't. He survived. That's a good thing. But uh, like, just because you're black belt doesn't mean you're gonna either be, you're gonna win all the time, or you're gonna be the baddest guy around. No way. It doesn't work that way. Chuck Norris once said, "Man, when you're in a situation like that, man, you really gotta think fast. I mean, fast. Yeah, that's what you really gotta think fast." And probably she didn't think fast. I mean, fast enough. You really gotta think fast. Of doing your next move, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna attack? And you gotta give it 100%. Chuck Norris, a vet, Air Force, learned Taekwondo in Korea when he was stationed with the Air Force in the early '60s. Taekwondo, and yeah, I'm gonna put the link right now, man. Really. I don't want to let you. I don't want to leave you. Bad, Leroy Brown. Baddest boy. Yes, yes, that's true. All right, there's a link right there if you want. Yeah, well, the singer was Jim Croce. Okay, here we yeah, I got you, Bruce. I got you. Oh, I lost you. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, I lost you. Okay. Can you try it again? Okay. There we go. Okay. There you go.
What's up, Carlos?
Hey, what's up? Joe?
Not much.
You know, you missed Evil Egg's live stream yesterday, man. It was so funny.
Who?
Evil Egg's live stream yesterday after
Uh,
nine. Oh man, it was so funny. My God.
I saw it on. I just didn't. I just needed downtime. I didn't want to be, you know, um, things that went on. I'm just not going to say, but it went on private chat. But anybody wants to know anything private about me, they can. I proved myself, and if they want to try to dissect me, they can kiss my royal assets.
Well, you know, yeah, it was Voodoo that didn't have you guys.
Well, that's all right. I don't. I don't know them from a lot of beans either, and I can say the same stuff to them. But I'm not going to. I'm not that type of person to do that.
And look,
The
you know,
questions they
KY,
ask me.
you know, KY is a retired sergeant, and he never doubted you.
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
I know. That's all right. You
Yeah,
know.
he was stationed in Fort Hood, Texas. He was stationed.
Yeah, I was stationed all over the place, but my first unit was Galveston, Texas.
Galveston,
At base,
Texas.
yeah, base Galveston. Before, I mean, it was way before Katrina hit.
Yeah.
It's at the tip of Cape down there at Galveston. Down there.
Mhm. Well, yeah, Galveston and yeah, because I've been to, you know, I don't, you know, I have never been to Galveston, but I've been near. I've been in a city called Texas City. You know, you bet you know where that is, huh?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I know Corpus
that's near.
Christi is the
No, no,
nearest
no,
hill.
no. Corpus Christi is south
Yeah, I know.
of Galveston. Yeah, yeah, but there's a city called Texas City, which is not too, which is like a suburb of Galveston.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah,
know that. I mean, I didn't
yeah,
pay attention to it.
that's like if you're going towards Houston.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, that's like going if you're going towards Houston. Because
I
I was there in '84. You know, and
oh, okay.
I heard something about what happened there in 1984 about a about an oil spill that happened back in the 1970s and 60s
Right.
in Galveston Bay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you cannot even, and then that water's so dirty.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't even see the hand from your face if you get thrown in that water.
yeah. Oh no, no, I know. But I'm saying that there was a big oil spill that happened, a
Right.
tanker oil spill. Like I think it was in the 60s or 70s. I'm not sure because when I
We
was over
well,
there,
well, I know we had one when I was stationed on that ship. Uh, uh, not the we only had the law enforcement ship and a buoy tender that went down on the east coast, and lost all hands on ship.
okay,
That was our sister ship, and then they had uh, uh, they replaced it just before Katrina hit. Was a buoy tender came all the way from Hawaii. Boy, them people were mad coming from luxury Hawaii all the way over to the Gulf of Mexico. Them people were not happy on that boat and their families.
mhm.
So, but we had a collision down in between the Yucatan Channel
Mhm.
of a British freighter, and a British freighter and a Japanese tanker.
Uh-huh.
And the Japanese tanker got cut in half, and the damage on the British
Mhm.
freighter, you can see all the decks inside the bow of the ship. And if it hit rough seas, it would have gone down. We escorted it down to. We rescued a lot of the crew, and then we carried them. And we escorted the British tanker to Key West, Florida at the time.
Oh, Key West, Florida.
And yeah, and they turned around and it was a bad. It was bringing us, try to bring us down. When that tanker went down, boy, they tried to bring everybody down. The tanker, the freighter, British freighter, and us.
Mm.
So we was in full reverse. It was that strong. So, and of course, and then we went through between Cuba, Mexico, down to the Caribbean Sea. We patrolled all over the place down there. When that was my first.
Okay.
That was my first unit
Oh, okay.
back in the day.
Okay.
But yeah,
You know, I read.
it was exciting life. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I like to see somebody being right in the middle of a hurricane on a boat or a
Oh, my
ship,
God.
right in the middle of a hurricane, and and they will be crapping their pants.
Oh,
I
my
guarantee
God.
you. We lost one of our choppers. One of the lieutenants didn't go on his watch, on third watch, didn't go check the tie down chains and tighten them up. They had a little bit of slack, and that hurricane just took that chopper right off the deck.
Yeah, the wind goes fast. It goes more than 100 miles per hour.
Yeah, more than that. They just yanked that chopper right off the deck, and it went right overboard.
Yeah.
And I guarantee that lieutenant was not, that Coast Guard was not a happy camper with that person. All that money going over the side.
Yeah.
I bet he got a dishonorable discharge and loss of rank or whatever. I don't know what happened to him. I really didn't care because I was just there temporarily. But what can I say on that was my first unit right out of boot. So.
Hey, okay, we have Mr. LT here.
Hey, LT.
What are you
What's
doing?
up?
Hey, Michelle, what are you doing? You following me around? What are you doing?
No, you follow me around, brother. LT, the OG.
What's going on? I see, because every time Carlos comes on, I always jump in and out, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Throw him a thumbs up and stuff, you know what I mean? And then I see you here, I'm like, oh no, I gotta get on panel real quick. What the hell?
Yeah, me and Carlos been friends for a while, just like me and you. We're all family.
Yeah. Carlos, good people. They just try to give Carlos the short end of the stick. Sometimes I want to jump in. I want to jump in and say something, but I wait for a few minutes. And Carlos, he handles himself pretty well, so he don't need nobody right there.
Yeah. They kind of triggered me the last Friday night on another channel, and
I think you were talking
chat.
about your vet status or something like that. I guess, right?
Yeah, my PTSD. Yeah, they triggered me real bad.
But I'm just saying, they were questioning you about your status, where you were, who you are. That doesn't matter, bro.
I know, brother. I know.
Listen, I could come in here and I can be someone totally different. You know what I mean? It's but my face, my name. I just don't like messing around too much. Everybody calms down and has a good time, but once it starts getting too much, I jump out. You know what I mean? I don't need to be involved in a conversation like that. You notice that? I'm sure
I understand. My battery went dead.
Everybody's talking about, hey man, kiss my ass, or talking about hold these nuts or something like that. Joking around, cool. But once it gets a little perverted, a little provocative, and so I don't want to be associated with that.
Yeah, I understand, OG. like I said, you know, my battery went dead in private chat. You know, it just went dead on me, and I didn't have no choice to stay in that private
Now
chat.
this stuff takes when you go on panels and stuff, it takes a lot of battery life.
Yeah. And
So Carlos, what's doing exciting, brother?
my phone went.
Oh,
My
nothing
phone
much.
went.
Just going out here.
Yeah, my phone went dead on me. So, but I couldn't help that. So, but you know, I mean,
Portable chargers, bro. They come in handy. I'm
Yeah.
running on 21%, and I'm running off of a portable charger right now.
Oh, the car in your car. You have it?
Nah, it's just a car. It's this Audi, man. It has these little covers for the lighter, but if a piece
Right.
of metal or something touches it, it'll blow the fuse out.
right. It's what you call it's a jack. My new minivan has that. Has a where you can plug your phone into the radio and your phone book. I mean, everything's through your car. You can talk through your phone, through your car, and the whole 9 yards. So, but it has it charges the battery. But the car, as the car stays on, it slowly charges your battery. It's not a fast charge.
Oh,
It's a
right,
slow
right.
charge.
No, but this one I blew the fuse in the lighters.
Oh, okay.
So I've just been lazy not putting it on, you know. I don't know
Yeah.
why if it's only going to take me a couple minutes, you know.
Man, you should see the hose I put in my. You should see the hose I put in my house when I got triggered that night, boy. Let me tell you, it's not a bad camper. I had to go and get some mud from Home Depot and mud and fix the holes.
Well, you know, that just tells you something, man. It's time to take a step back, you know.
I was there
Tell you the
briefly
truth,
in that
I
other
did that,
room.
bro.
I was
I took
briefly
a
in that
step
other
back for
room.
about. Go ahead.
I was briefly in that other room last night, and I say hey, and then I just lurked a little bit, and then they went to private chat and cut the feed, and I said, okay, bye. And I mean, what can you do? So, but you know, it's, you know, like I said, it's just, you know, and most of the people there are good, you know what I'm saying? And the person that runs it's real good. I mean, that person has a lot of stuff on his plate. He even gets accused of stuff that he didn't even do, and heck, he was even sleeping.
Did you just stuff tobacco in your mouth?
Me, no.
No.
Oh, sounded like you did. No, I just know because my brother used to chew tobacco, and as he's talking, you can hear him filling up his gums.
No, not me.
Okay.
That's like
No, not
like
me.
Harry
You know, everybody.
If I smoke, I'll be smoking only a pipe.
Yeah. Okay, let me tell you. LT, the channel he's referring to, Mangoes, is very similar to Paulie Crispy channel. Very similar.
Let's say hello to everybody.
Yeah, it's you know, but they have more people. They average about 200 people there on the chat, and it's you know, they're very funny people. They're like that, but it's you know, they're more, but they don't go too much into politics there, like you know, with Paulie and all stuff. Oh, we lost him.
Yeah. But anyway, I only hit you up later, LT, when I get paid on the 1st. And you can send me some of them care packages like we discussed.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Where did he go?
I don't know. I think it's because of his charger wasn't, you know.
Oh, okay.
Was like he said, he was like 21% or something. And then
okay. I understand. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay.
You should tell LT, you know, or G, you know, G probably might be interested in these LT's products.
Yeah, well, you know, yeah, he might, but I'm gonna be in. I'm gonna try some of his products because the OG man, he's the OG. LT is, and he said he's gonna hook me up on my care package. So and stuff. So like he does KY and Upstate and even Bud, you know. So Yeah, he's pretty cool about that, and I told him over on KY and Bud and Upstate. They know we talked about he's going to things that he's going to help me with my PTSD and
Yeah.
other things that I got going on
Yeah.
that will help out. So
There's a lot of people. You met the other guy, Nunu, who was there at the museum. He has PTSD too.
oh, okay.
You know what happened to him? A lot of people don't know this about Nunu.
What?
Nunu's a very nice guy, but he's very shy. That's his only. He's
Yeah.
very shy.
Well, I was helping. I helped the day I talked to a friend of
Yeah.
mine at they moved her because the Atlanta VA ain't doing claims no more. They're doing a call center and they're going all over. But I called her office phone and I said, "What the heck is going on?" And she said, "I'm at the call center." I said, "Well," she said they don't do things, and I'm helping another lady vet out to help her get her. I carried her to get her one of her exams, CP exams today, and she got a PTSD exam coming up, and we told her, and she's trying to help her too on the VA side, and because she just got out of the military, and but her status was dishonorable discharge because she was raped in the military,
Oh my God.
and that was part of it. So it's upgraded a little bit with general conditions. So all that's going to get corrected.
Why do you
And
keep treating women so bad?
yeah,
That is awful.
the MST. She's a combat vet too, and then and her PTSD and what triggers her. Then she got to do a second letter explaining one on combat and PTSD, and then the other just on combat and MST, and be very detailed dates and time around what dates and around approximately what time, and try to get it narrowed down as close as you can get it.
Yeah.
And what her triggers are and all that stuff. And my friend told her on the phone that I've been through all this, and that that she's glad that I'm there to help her out, and that's what my friend told her.
Okay.
So that's what I'm gonna be doing for the next 30 or 40 days. I'm gonna try to help her out as much as I can.
Okay. Let me tell you something. Okay, it's not like you, but let me ask you something. Okay, you know that guy that's been causing a lot of trouble, that Rottenberry guy?
Rockenberry.
Yeah,
I don't.
Terry Berry.
Oh yeah,
Terry.
Terry. Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude. Okay.
Yeah, dude. Well, according to what he told us, he said that when he was like in his teens or something, he was involved in a terrible motorcycle accident that he suffered some permanent brain damage. And he was saying that he suffers from PTSD, just like the combat veteran would. He was telling me.
Well, yeah. See how they diagnose you with PTSD. Anybody, it could be a military, but it's got to be service connected. For veterans, it got to be service connected. But for just a civilian going seeing a psychiatrist, they can have PTSD because the way they characterize it in the medical diagnosis is any traumatic event in your life that happened to you, you can have PTSD.
Yeah.
Any traumatic event, anything that happened to you in your life, it could be a car wreck. You can be raped by by a sibling or your stepfather, whatever. Anything on outside the military side can be. It's more easier for a civilian to get PTSD, and us vets have to prove ourselves and jump through a lot of hoops and tests through psychiatrists, and when you do PTSD test on a CP exam, they're either going to send you to their psychiatrist at the VA hospital, or they're going to have it contracted out to a company that they pay for
Mhm.
to get like a second opinion.
Yeah.
And so, and you got to write your buddy letters and all this stuff. Your family, it can be your family, friends that knows you when you got out. Buddy letters that when you was in the military, if you're still in contact with anybody, you can get them to write you a buddy letter.
Mhm.
And it has to be, a buddy letter has to be very, very precise, very, very entailed as much as possible from their point of view. So when you got out, things they noticed about you, on guard all the time, hyper vigilance, recurring nightmares, recurring a traumatic event, disassociation with work or disassociation in relationships. You want to be, but depression, anxiety, all that stuff matters.
Mhm.
So there's a lot more to PTSD on the military side that us vets has to go through than a civilian has to go through.
Mhm.
And then you can still get your VA. A veteran can still get your VA, and also a civilian can also still go once you get your VA, get like VA or outside, you get your Social Security, and Social Security has you can get Social Security through that's a disability. So,
Mhm.
and vets can get VA and Social Security.
Well, that's good.
So some do, some don't, because if you don't have a what they call you didn't have enough work credits
Mhm.
in Social Security, they will deny you,
Okay.
even though you've been diagnosed and everything in the VA side. So some vets only get just the VA, and other vets gets both. It all depends.
Yeah.
I've been through all this stuff, so I've been trying to teach and help out, not teach, but help out vets here, tell them what to expect in the CP exam, what to expect in an exam. Because once you go in the door, they watch you like a hawk. You go up to the counter, they say, "How's your day?" If you tell them you're fine, it goes back to your examiner. Then it goes against you. You put, like, what the hell you asking me that question for? I had a terrible day.
Mhm.
And so, and sometimes you do. You can have a bad day. I mean, they hit me the wrong way, and I just flip them off and just won't say nothing. Just go fill the form out and give it back to them. But very antisocial. But it just all depends. It's just how you feel that day. Everybody's not going to have a good day every single day.
That's true.
So and like I said, I don't know who that person was the other day. If you nowadays, and might have been didn't have all the facts about the VA card. The VA, if you're a vet, you can only get a VA card. You have to have 6 months or longer to get a VA card. And my friend now that just got out of the military, that I'm helping now, she's not even getting a VA card yet. She's not even granted a VA card until she goes and gets rated and her benefits are approved. So you cannot even get a VA card without having 6 months or longer, or your VA benefits been approved.
Mhm.
So but they changed a lot of stuff. I mean, they're doing so many hoops now that veterans got to go through. And that CFR, the only way to change that CFR, because they've been beating the head of veterans from World War II forward on that CFR. It's not veteran friendly, and and it tells them how to, federal regulations, for them to govern our claims, how to adjudicate our claims. It deals with everything with the VA. It tells them what they can do, what they can't do under federal law, and it's outdated. They don't even give you the benefit of the doubt. The benefit of the doubt used to be like 4 paragraphs. They got it down now to 2 sentences. They took a lot of that language out, so it goes against the veteran, and they don't have to give you the benefit of the doubt, even though you have proof and claim that it happened, and then you have proof that they might not have enough proof, but you have some proof, and they don't want to give you the benefit of that. They always go against you instead of giving you your
Yeah, it's very, very tough on what people are doing.
not the president. The president can't change it.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good.
Any president can put his own man in office as VA secretary. Which
Well, your microphone is low.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I must. Is it better now?
Yeah, better now, yeah.
Okay. And the president can put his person in office, the VA secretary, but I believe that's the department head of an agency, important agency, that should be that appointment should not be appointed by the president. That should be voted on like any other cabinet member by the Congress.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can get a good guy in there, or you can get a bad guy in there that just sets the VA back 10 years or whatever, and what their predecessor did, and just messing things up. And the little
Hey,
buddies
hello,
in there.
Samantha. How you doing?
Well, hello, side chat. But
Samantha.
you know, any president can put their guy in. I call it the go guy in, and so, but you know, it just all depends. You know, and the Congress can only change the CFR to make it more veteran friendly, and they've been hitting the vets up, and a lot of vets has died from either Vietnam or the ones that survived Korea and World War II or whatever. They're up in age and they're dying, and they've been waiting for their claims to be adjudicated, and still had not been adjudicated yet. So, you know, it's a shame.
Well, you had Persian Gulf, which was upstate was there.
Oh, okay.
Then you had also Iraq and Afghanistan.
All right.
Yeah.
But, you know, like I said, you know, they just.
But what about Somalia? Somalia's not that kind of a war, huh?
Well, they call that a conflict. They don't call that a war. They call and like, give an example. I mean, I'll go ahead and say this. You know, that's a conflict. But like the Coast Guard, okay, give them an example. The ones you're doing now, going down, like when I was in fighting the drug war and all that, they don't consider fighting a drug war a conflict or a war. They consider that peacetime. On the coast he's getting out now. They don't consider that wartime. So they changed that around too. So that's the VA now. So there's a lot of bad things happening with like I said, I'm on a talk show, a radio show that goes across the United States every Tuesday night for 3 hours. And we have a lot of whistleblowers from the military police department, at the VA police department, to workers that wants to help vets. But if you go in there and help vets too much, they'll demote you and get you out of that job, a job where you are at. And their motto, we care about our veterans. That's their motto. Bull crap, they don't. So, you know, I think too much. They waste too much money on cost overruns on buildings. They can spend. They go over to the West Coast and get a spend $30 million on a gigantic rock moving from a quarry and put it over on the East Coast in front of a new hospital. That's a waste of damn money. Like the people still going by using therapy for the vets with PTSD, or they can draw, paint, and color. Do paintings and drawings and stuff, and put them up in the hospital.
Yeah.
No, they spend large sums of money, millions of dollars of money, putting an unknown author through all the hospitals across the country. But people don't even know, and some of them paintings are ugly as crap.
Yeah, that's true.
So so they just waste too much money. It's another bureaucratic agency. Y'all think Congress wastes money? People think Congress wastes money. You start looking at the VA. The VA, if you go at the VA and find out how much the VA gets every year in the federal budget, and then you go back and you look at these veterans talk shows and how much money they waste, and look at the statistics of the money they waste, you'll be totally shocked. They waste more money than Congress does, or any president does, even in a war. All they care about is their federal paychecks. And a lot of people that work for the VA, they say they hire veterans. No, they don't. They do. You have to jump through their hoops and do what they say, or you won't be working for them. They hire outside civilians that's never been in the military, adjudicating our cases, and they haven't been to war and don't even understand.
You there? Are you there?